Okay, let me try to answer your other question. The other one I remember. Your question was why I chose to use particular chord shapes for this passage and a different one for another passage. My answer was you choose the chord shape that suits the pattern you're trying to develop in the tune, no? And these aren't choices you make on the spot. They're patterns that are pre-prepared. That's why you really have to study the videos, because they're there. The patterns are there already. When I pre-prepared them, I had one criterion, just one. That criterion was economy. Kasi here in Irish music, we deal with fast tunes, okay? And there's really hardly any time and no sense in having to switch to a position that's far away, switch to a chord shape that's far away from what you're already playing. Okay, now to illustrate, let's use, you're asking about the chord shape G. Why do I use this G sometimes and that G sometimes? So ganito. Okay, let's start with the basic progression, D, G, D, A, diba? D, and then I use this G, D, A. Why do I use this G? Kasi it's already beside the D. It's already right immediately below the D. It doesn't make sense for me to use this D, tapos I can go to this G or this G, diba? I could also, for example, use from D I could go to this G. That's also a G. I could use this G. Okay, all of those are possible. They all have a good sound, a good G sound. But I choose this one because it's the quickest one to go to. Okay, D, G, D, A. Now, when I use the two finger shapes, I use this G. This G. Two finger C, D, D, and then two finger G. Why? Kasi it's all I have to do is slide one finger and add another finger. I'll slide this finger, and there's my G. It's economy of movement. Now, why this one? I'll use the three finger shape. Wait, wala salihan. Take no shower. Okay, here's my D. Then I go to this G. Why? Because again, I can slide this finger. I could also use this G if I wanted. From this three finger shape, I could go to a two finger G. Pwede rin, okay? But since I'm using three fingers to fret this chord, I decided to use three fingers then. And still, just slide one finger. Okay, slide. D, 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 A. See? It's all about economy of movement. Occasionally, especially for playing yung the waltzes and airs, you have that kind of liberty. You can go to, you have the time, you have the liberty, you have the time to go to a voicing that sounds better. Pwede yan, fuller, whatever kind of sound you're after. But when you're playing jigs and reels and slip jigs, slides, etc., what I recommend is you go to the most, you go by the most economical shapes, no? I think that will really help. So, when I play this pattern, I don't think. I mean, I already know the pattern. It's already in my head because I've played it before. when I play this pattern, I don't tell myself, hey, this is D. I have to go to a G. Which one will I go to? Hindi na. Kasi I've already practiced it over and over again. And those patterns are the ones in the videos. Okay, so you really need to, you'll have to work with them. You'll have to get them in your head somehow. Okay, now like I told you before, yung ganitong shape, this house, ano ba to? The patterns with the fifth string root have the most variations. Therefore, you need to work on them the most. When you play a pattern like this is a different key na. This is G. I just stick to the most basic one. Okay, still, this, if you notice, I'm just sliding and lifting some fingers. I'm still using economy of movement, but that's beside the point. The point I'm getting at here is the dominant fifth string root key of each house has the most variations, which means you have to give it the most work. Okay, but the others aren't hard to learn. Okay, you just have to. Ako, like I told you, dun ako remiss kasi I don't memorize them. I haven't memorized them. I should. I will. They're not all that hard to memorize after all, since you only stick to for all the others in that house, all the other keys in that house. You only stick to the most basic progression. Okay, but you really have to work. If you want to get anywhere with that God, you have to get past this kind of playing. Okay, it's an option because it has a particular sound that I like kasi maraming open strings. But then it's not the only thing. I mean, there are other progressions that also sound good. Okay, this one has a bassier sound. I like this one also, but I also like this one. Okay. So the point I'm getting at is the first sequence of videos I gave you before these two supplementary videos are necessary. Okay, and they're the most difficult to get through. After that, sisiyo na. Trust me, we'll do them together, and each key will only take one video. Or maybe we can even cover two keys in one video. Baka ganun kasi maikli lang eh. Okay? Bye!